Alright, here's the supper I was telling you about. These are called Barbecups. They are a recipe from a lady who's since died, way back from a church that I grew up in, and she had this recipe in a cookbook that they had when I was an adult. And we have made it before, and we liked it. And, I forgot all about it until I was looking through the cookbook, just looking for stuff. And I'm like, hey, wait a minute. I forgot about the Barbecups. Now, I've modified it to make it more Weight Watcher friendly. Now, this woman, her name was Kat. She was on a perpetual diet. She was a large woman. She was on a perpetual diet all the time. Bless her heart. She had real bad diabetes. Sweet, sweet woman. But this is her recipe, and I have made it Weight Watcher friendly. I've got it to 3 points a cup, and it may be the biscuits. This is the only flaky layers my store had that was not grands, and these are 3 points a piece. I had to actually put it in the recipe builder because when I scanned it, it comes up some kind of weirdo protein powder. I was looking on this at 2 points. I'm like, oh, that's not bad. And I said 2 scoops. I'm like, 2 scoops of what? And so it was some kind of protein powder. But anyway, these come up to 1 point a piece, and we only use half of a biscuit in each cup. Now, the recipe calls for 12 ounces of hamburger. Use whichever hamburger you prefer. This is the 96%. I already had it cooked and in the freezer. This is actually, I meant to look it up before I started taping. I forgot. This is 9 ounces cooked. I weighed it in the pot. So this is 9 ounces. I don't know how many ounces 12 ounces would cook down to be, but considering there's no fat in it, I don't know. So we probably don't have as many ounces as we should. So the recipe does call for 12 ounces of hamburger. So we've already got this cooked, and you cook it down, and you cook the minced onion in with it. So mine may not be as cooked down as it should be. It's just 1 tablespoon of the minced onion. This is that big old giant thing I told you a long time ago they substituted at Walmart. For one of those little ones, they give me this big old thing, which my mama, her vegetable soup, this is what she uses. So we got the minced onion, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. You can use artificial sweetener if you want to, but it makes no difference in the points. If you do the recipe as stated with 96% beef, the sugar-free, everything exactly the way it is, that 2 tablespoons of brown sugar does not change the points. Then, my preferred barbecue sauce is the Sweet Baby Ray's. But I went ahead and got the sugar-free because these are kind of small for a serving, and at 3 points, at the time I wasn't sure. I thought they were going to be 2 points with the biscuits I thought I was going to use, and I got the wrong biscuit. So with the flaky layers, it popped them up to 3 points. So that's why I have went ahead, even at 2 points a piece. It was a little bit higher using the regular barbecue sauce. So we're just using the Hughes sugar-free. And you can use any kind you want. Any kind whatsoever. 1/2 cup. If you can see where they get their name, Barbecups. Barbecue. Shocker. Then we're just going to cook this together. If your hamburger wasn't already done, cook it in your onions. When your hamburger and your onions get done, add your barbecue sauce and your brown sugar and cook it down till it's heated through. Now while that is, yeah, we're probably going to have to be skimpy, but that's alright. While that is cooking down, let's put the biscuits in the pan. Couldn't be easier. I've already sprayed 12 cup muffin pan. And like I said, I'm using the Pillsbury, I thought it said buttermilk, but it's just biscuits. Flaky layers. Let me whop it open. Hold on. And I am just going to put them out on this wax paper just to get a hold of them easier. Well, my goodness. These things, I think I let them sit on the counter too long. Ooh, I think that's what happened. I didn't put them in the refrigerator when I come home. The ones that are left, let me see if y'all can see. Here we go. Now, these are supposed to be easy to separate because it's the layers. So, each Barbecup only uses half of a biscuit. So, with this can of 10 biscuits, we're only going to use 6. The other ones, I'm going to just put them on a little pan and bake them for David. Now we're going to put it in the cup. And you know what? That is sticky on the inside. So I'm thinking what we should do is just kind of put some pan spray that's a thin. It didn't quite let's swish it out a little bit. Maybe that'll help. That was a little bit thicker. I think a whole biscuit would be nice, but I don't really know how much more the points would be. Right now there's 3 points just for the biscuit, and I'm not sure how much the meat will add. I didn't calculate for them to be so small. These biscuits, maybe I should have used grands, but that would have been more points for sure. And I don't remember, even though it's been a very long time, I don't remember them being so skimpy in the bottom. But we're going to go ahead. Now, was that... You see the difference in that biscuit and that biscuit? How that come out in 2 thick layers? That a whole lot better than that. Oh well, I'm going to go ahead and push all these up in here, and I'll be back. Okay, I got them all pushed up in there. You can see they do not come all the way to the top. But we're going to go with it and see how it comes out. Now, looking at this and looking at this, I'm going to just almost be guaranteed I'm not going to have enough to fill all these cups. So I don't know if... Let's see. I'm just going to put that much in each one. Now, you can weigh and measure this. I just choose not to. I'm just going to eyeball it. And I can tell you, without benefit of having her here, why there's only half of a biscuit. Because I told you she was on that perpetual diet. She was saving calories. That's what she was doing. I'm really surprised that she used real brown sugar. Maybe there wasn't a suitable brown sugar substitute back then. I do remember Sugar Twin. I don't remember Sweet and Low having brown sugar. They may have. I don't remember it. But I remember, I think Sugar Twin had a brown one. But like her recipes in the rest of the book that call for sugar, especially like her desserts, they're all made with Sweet and Low. Because it wasn't no Equal, no Splenda, you know, nothing like that. So she made her stuff with Sweet and Low. See, these are less full than they should be, but you will use the proper amount of hamburger. So just realize that mine are skimpier because that's what I had in the freezer and that's what I wanted to use up. Now, the top is 3 ounces and I'm using the Cabot 75% cheese. use the cheese that you want to use. I'm dividing 3 ounces. I come to that amount because of the points, the way the points worked out. So I'm just going to eyeball 3 ounces on each one. Not 3 ounces on each one. 3 ounces between them. Okay, now you could weigh your cheese just like you could weigh your meat, or measure it however you want to do. I just opted not to. I think it's even enough that it's not really noticeable. Now this goes in the oven on 400, 10 to 12 minutes till the biscuits are done and the cheese is melted, and we will be back at that time. Okay, I'll let this cool off a little bit, hoping I can taste it without it being too hot. But these baked exactly 10 minutes. They don't look too bad field-wise, but still, use the 12 ounces. Okay, you can see around the top that they got brown. But see how the bottom brown and the cheese melted? Oh, that's not too hot. I can feel that. Oh, I said it wasn't hot, but look at the inside. The little bread and the little meat and the little cheese. I will, since this is a 3-point, I will eat 3 of them because my points, I've hardly had any points today. I've been busy. I've hardly eaten anything. And so 9 points with some corn and green beans for supper is very well reasonable. So let me just take a bite. Okay, it's just what it says. It's a barbecup. It's a biscuit with barbecue meat and cheese on it. If it's too sweet, if you think it's going to be too sweet, don't put the brown sugar in there. It's a little sweet. It just tastes like a sweet barbecue sauce. But maybe for my husband, I would back it off. We'll see after he eats it tonight. But you saw how easy it is and how simple. It's just something different. I think it's something the kids might like. A lot of times we try to find something that is WW friendly for us and that our kids and husband will eat too. And I think this is something that they will eat because it's just straightforward, simple food. So there you have it. There is Miss Cat's Barbecups.